Hey everybody! So I want to take a few minutes in this video to explain what you need to do to complete this week's homework items. So when you clicked on the Week 1 Homework Assignments subtab, you saw all the homework assignments show up underneath it. So I'm going to go through each one of them. Some are a little pretty quick and simple. Others are a little more in-depth, so I want to make sure you understand what you need to do for each one. So the first item that you're going to see listed under Week 1 Homework Assignments is the syllabus acknowledgement. So when you click on syllabus acknowledgement over on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see the little blue link that says Go to Assignment. So you'll click on that, and that will take you to the actual assignment spot where you need to complete the assignment. And for this, it's just a text submission. So you will simply type your response into the text box that's provided for you. All this assignment is asking you to do is indicate that you have read over the syllabus and watched the video where I explain the syllabus. And that's listed up under the Week 1 module material, right? That you understand and agree to the policies contained in the syllabus. So it should really only be one sentence that you type up. All right? Obviously, if you do it, you get the full points. If you don't do it, you'll get a 0. You'll be able to come back and do it if you have forgotten and you see that you get a 0 on it. By all means, go back in and do it. Don't forget to hit submit at the bottom after you've typed in your acknowledgement. Okay? The next item that you'll see is the pre-course assessment quiz. So when you click on that, over on the right hand side, you'll see the blue link that says Go to Quiz. So you'll go into the quiz and you'll hit Start Quiz, right? And this is a written response quiz. There are no questions per se. All right? What you're going to see is it says choose one of the following questions and answer it in the form of a paragraph. One single paragraph, okay? You should have a clear topic sentence followed by supporting examples, right? Just try to remember the rules of writing paragraphs, okay? Keep in mind, you are not being formally graded on this. Just do your best. If you do it, you get 20 points. If you do it and you don't do very well, I'll let you know what elements of the paragraph weren't quite up to par. And then, in the first few weeks of the course, we will be focusing on paragraph development. So this quiz is to just see where each of you are at the beginning of the course, because paragraph writing is the focal point for the first 6 weeks of the class. Okay, so here are your options to choose from. What is your favorite vacation spot? Which celebrity would you love to meet? Why did you enroll in college? Where would you live if you could live anywhere? Or what is your biggest pet peeve? So you will choose one of those, just one, and write a full paragraph. One single paragraph, but a full paragraph on that topic. And you'll see it says type your paragraph directly below. So you'll click into the text box right there underneath, type your paragraph directly below, and you'll see your cursor show up there. Start typing. One paragraph on the topic that you chose from those 5 options. And then when you're done, hit submit quiz. Okay? If you have any questions about it, or if you run into any technical difficulties, let me know right away. Otherwise, just choose one of the topics, write one single paragraph, and you're done. Okay? Alright. The next item that you'll see underneath the pre-course assessment is read chapters 1 and 2. Now, the material that's in chapters 1 and 2, I'm pretty much covering in the module material for week 1. So when I say read the chapters, it's really more just skim through the chapters. just to help reinforce the material that's covered in the module. There will be no quiz or assignment coming from those chapters where, like, if you didn't read it carefully word for word, you're going to be penalized. No. Chapters 1 and 2 are there to help reinforce the material we're covering in the modules. Okay? The next item you'll see is Week 1 Journal. So when you click on that, you'll see the blue tab over on the right-hand side that says Go to Assignment. Okay? And when you go there, you will see that you have a prompt that you are being asked to respond to. I explain the weekly journals and how they work, how they function, what they're all about up in the Week 1 module material. This is your first actual journal, though. So, for this journal, here's your prompt. List and briefly explain 3 things you look for in a good dining experience. So when you go out to a restaurant, whether it's fast food or a nicer place, whatever, what do you look for to make it a good dining experience? Tell me what those 3 things are. Just briefly. Maybe a sentence or 2, maybe 3. And then choose a specific restaurant, and it can be fast food. But choose a specific restaurant that you have been to and evaluate that restaurant based on those 3 things you listed in the beginning. Right? So, what do you look for in a good restaurant? Do you want it to be clean? Do you want it to have good service? Do you want it to have good food? Do you want it to have good atmosphere? Do you want it to, be cheap? Do you want it to, do you want them to have good cocktails? What 3 things are most important to you when you go out to eat? Think of those things in your mind. Give me a couple sentences telling me what they are. And then choose a specific restaurant and evaluate it based on those 3 things. Remember, it's a journal, so the idea is to type nonstop. The instructions are going to say 10 to 15 minutes, but I think if you go 8 to 10, you're probably going to be fine. But just make sure that you are answering the prompt thoroughly. Set a timer for yourself and, try to go 8 to 10 minutes nonstop. Even if you go off topic, it's okay. And remember, I explained this in the journal section up in the Week 1 module, but there's no rules here. You don't have to worry about grammar, spelling, punctuation, none of that. I'm just wanting you to get your ideas out, because this particular prompt could serve as a potential topic for writing assignment 1 in week 5. So if you do good and you get a lot of ideas out for this journal, that could be very helpful when it comes time to do that writing assignment later on, right? Either way, just follow the instructions for the prompt, set a timer for yourself, try to type 8 to 10 minutes nonstop, even if you go off topic. No rules. Don't forget to hit submit, right? If you have any questions or run into any problems, let me know. The next item that you'll see listed under Week 1 homework assignments is Week 1 Assignment 1, Outlining and Paragraph Content. So this is a full-on traditional assignment, okay? When you click on Go to Assignment, it'll take you into Week 1 Assignment 1, and you can read the instructions. The instructions are going to tell you that you need to go over chapters 1 and 2 and all of the material that's in the Week 1 module. And that will be super helpful to make sure you do this assignment the right way. You're going to do it in a Word document, okay? Or a PDF if necessary. If you don't have access to either of those, remember I provide instructions for using Google Docs in the Getting Started section. But you'll see that I've also attached a file to the assignment instructions, and that file is the assignment. So you can either copy and paste everything from that assignment box into your own Word document, or you can download the file that I've attached, and when it opens, the questions are already there for you, and you can just go in and mark your answers. So first thing that you'll do for this assignment is task 1, and I'm asking you to identify the general idea. Okay? So, for each item, you have some specific ideas that are listed. Think of those as the supporting details of a paragraph. Based on those supporting details, based on those specific ideas, what is the general idea that they're talking about, that they're related to? That's what you're going to choose. So for number one, the specific ideas are, and again, like the supporting details in a paragraph, good student reviews, good rapport with colleagues, and excellent class evaluation. Those are our supporting ideas, our reasons. What are they related to? What's the overall topic, the general idea? Is it teaching at a community college? Reasons teaching is an important profession? Or reasons a teacher might be rehired? What do those three specific ideas all relate to? Which of those options? Whatever you think the answer is, highlight or underline that answer. Right? And you'll do that same thing for all 4 sets. Task 2, same idea, except now instead of choosing what the general idea is, you're going to come up with it on your own. So we still have our specific ideas, our supporting details listed. But now instead of having options to choose from, you have to state in your own words what the general idea is. So for number 1 in task 2, the specific ideas or the supporting details are empathetic, loyal, kind, and supportive. What do you think the general idea is that those 4 specifics are connected to? Type it in on that line. Alright, task 3, you're going to be separating minor ideas from major ideas. Okay, so think of this again as a paragraph. This paragraph has 3 main points in it. Each main point has 2 supporting ideas. You have a list of all of the sentences. You know what the topic sentence is. The topic of the paragraph is implementing year-round school would benefit society. We know then that this paragraph is going to tell us why it would benefit society. So there are 3 main reasons it would benefit society. Find those 3 in that list and put them on line A, line D, and line G. The letters get mixed up. Then, for each of those 3 main reasons, there are 2 supporting ideas that go with each one. Match up the supporting ideas to the reason and put those on lines 1 and 2. So whatever the first reason is that year-round school would benefit society, put that on line A. And then what are the 2 supporting ideas that go with that reason? Put them on lines 1 and 2. Just do your best. But the idea is to think of how to organize a paragraph. You have your topic sentence, what the focus of the paragraph is. Now, what order should we put our ideas in? We've got 3 main ideas. What order should they go in? Each main idea has 2 supporting examples to go with it. Where do they go? Right? Okay. Don't forget to upload your file, save it, upload it, and submit it. If you run into any problems or if you have any questions, let me know. The last item of homework for the week is the week 1 discussion. So when you click on week 1 discussion, over on the right hand side you'll see the blue link that says go to discussion. When you click on that, it will take you to the week 1 discussion. But in order to actually respond, you have to click on the title, which is introduce yourself. It's in blue. When you click on that, the screen will refresh, and then you'll actually have the text box where you can type in your response. Actually, I think you have to hit Start Thread first. So click on Introduce Yourself. The screen will refresh. You'll still see the prompt. Underneath the prompt is a button that says Start Thread. Click on that, and then you'll get the text box where you can type in your response. Don't forget to hit Post underneath after you're done. It should be in blue. Right? This week, for week 1, you're just introducing yourself. So, you're going to answer 2 questions for me. First question is, what are a few things you'd like us to know about you? Tell us where you're from, about your family, your home life, your job, whatever. Whatever you would like to share with us. Question 2 is, if you could host a talk show, who would your first 3 guests be and why? They can be famous or not famous, living or not living anymore, right? Whatever you want. Try to have your first post, your response to the questions, have that up by Thursday night so that everyone has plenty of people to choose from, because you also need to respond to 2 classmates before the discussion closes Sunday night at 11:59. If you have any questions, run into technical difficulties, let me know right away. And that goes for any of the homework. Okay? Just remember, just do your best. Okay? And I'm here if you need anything.